Alright lads, this is going to be the channel where we're going to talk about fantasy football every week throughout the whole of the season. So yeah, let's get stuck in.
Mate, why do you take fantasy football so seriously? If you don't know the answer to that, I'm out of here.
Now, I'm not saying I'm an expert at fantasy football, God no, but I do love talking about it. I literally could talk about it for hours. So as it's now July and it's just about to start the new season, I want to go in and show you my team and just explain exactly the decisions I've made, why I've put these players in. All right, just to confirm, we are talking about the official fantasy football game. So first things first, already something new this year. So for the 2015-16 season, the Fantasy Premier League or the Fantasy Football game have introduced these 3 new tactics. So just to explain what they are for those who haven't seen them yet, we do have all-out attack, so you can actually set a 2-5-3 formation, or you can have triple points on your captain, or you can have all of your players on the bench actually score points. Now this was something that obviously gets a load of players really pissed off. If you've got a player sat on the bench that makes 19, 20 points and you're just sat there praying that a player gets injured, like if you had Aguero playing on the Sunday and you wanted him to not play, well, unlucky, he's going to be playing. So your player be sat there on the bench and not bring any points on. So they've kind of tried to play on that fact a little bit and brought in this new feature, bench boost. Now, yeah, none of these I'm going to be using the first week, I don't think. I mean, I'm thinking triple captain is going to be good when you've got that double game week where a player is going to rack up a lot of points, so you can then triple them up. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so let's go into my team. Now, right, so in goal, Timmy Howard. Obviously, yeah, Everton's defence pretty strong the last few seasons. Yeah, and he's cheaper than the most expensive, so yeah, that's my reason for putting him in, really. I mean, I could even put Fabianski or Mignolet in. I'm looking at them now, but I just got a feeling with Everton's fixtures, the opening few games, then yeah, Timmy might pick up some points for us. And Speroni's a solid number 2. Right, defence. Obviously, you want to get players that have a chance of scoring goals with 6 points for a defender if they score a goal. So I've picked quite an attacking lineup, really, in terms of my defenders. With Janmaat, if I got the pronunciation right, from Newcastle, really pushing on, and he impressed quite a lot last year. Nathaniel Klein as well, obviously was Southampton last season, but now he's gone to Liverpool. Let's see if he can step up. Mariappa in there for basically money saving purposes. You'll see later on as to why. Won't be used every week, but he might be able to get some points, maybe in the part of that bench boost tactic. Then yeah, maybe that's a good sign-in. Obviously, Ivanovic was basically playing as a right winger at times for Chelsea last year, so if he's doing the same this season, then yeah, he's a kind of a no-brainer. You need to have him in there because obviously Chelsea is so solid at the back, but he's also playing pretty much up front sometimes. So yeah, if you can get him in and get him scoring some goals or getting some assists, then yeah, it's pretty obvious. Now, disclaimer here, I am an Aston Villa fan. Now, midfield. Yeah, so this is where a lot of serious points can be made up throughout the season. Obviously, I've got the guy here, not the guy Ritchie, but the guy Matt Ritchie from Bournemouth. I've seen that he's had a decent season last year. I've heard a lot of decent things about him. Now, honestly, I've never seen him play, so that could just all be guesswork. I could have the wrong source. Just tell me in the comments if I've got that wrong. Like, I don't know much about him. Mata, the boy for United, obviously, yeah, he's pretty decent. He's come up with a few goals last year, so that's why he's in there. Theo Walcott, probably going to be leading the line a lot for Arsenal this year, I reckon. They haven't really brought in any sort of marquee signings up front. So yeah, why not? Why not Theo to lead the line? This new fella for United as well, Depay, is it? Or Depay, the Dutch lad. Yeah, kind of unknown quantity in the Premier League. We'll see how he gets on. But yeah, I think United are going to be pretty strong this year with some of the signings they have brought in, and he's supposed to be mustard, so he's in there. Hopefully he'll be on free kick duty as well, so I know he scored a few already in I think it's in pre-season, or even last season he was banging in a few, so yeah, we'll give him a run out. Maybe it's a gamble to start with, but we'll see how we go with that. Chadley for Spurs, I mean, yeah, where did he come from last year? Like, all the points he made, pretty amazing. He was never in my team last year, but he picked up so many points. I was just looking at it thinking, why didn't I pick him? So yeah, he's in this year. I was looking at Ericsson as well. He might even get the nudge before the season starts. So yeah, I'm still undecided between Chadley and Ericsson. Yeah, I'll figure that out. Maybe if you get comments in quick enough, then I can actually make that change before the season starts. Now moving on to the front line. So this is where hopefully all the big points come in. Yeah, Kane, ridiculously good season last year. Can he keep it up? I mean, will he be moving on from Spurs? I mean, yeah, time will tell. But yeah, 9.5 million. He's quite expensive, but he's going in because he was so good last year, and he's only going to get better, surely. So yeah, that's why he's in. Bojan never skips leg day, so he's in. And yeah, I mean, the experience of playing for Barca, he's now brought that to Stoke, as many other players have done in the last couple of years. Yeah, comment below as to why that will be. And finally, Wayne Rooney leading the line. I mean, yeah, do I need to say much more about him? Now, I'll save this till last. Who I'm going to pick as captain in my first week of the first season of Fantasy Football Manager on YouTube. And it's the guy, Richie, who's going to be my captain in the first week. I think it's a gamble. They're home to Villa. Bournemouth are going to be bouncing their first ever game in the Premier League. This guy is supposed to be pretty good. Again, don't quote me on that. I don't know. I've never seen him play. So this is the first real gamble of the season. Now, maybe I don't gamble so much in later weeks, but this first one I think is going to be the one where I really try and get my season kick-started, basically, and I reckon this is the guy to do it. Hopefully you get the gist of this channel, where it is literally just going to be a chat about fantasy football. Remember lads, Nordicking around.